This is intro of their second album. What is the name of their second album anyway? Just for sake of knowing what is there. They were not impressed with Jimin. What is the name of their second album, guys? RUL8. Are you late? Are you late too? Wow. Okay. Are you late too? Perfect. This is the intro.
Not the last forever. You only live once. So live your life, not any other's lives. Take chances and never regret. Never be late to do what you wanna do right now. Because at one point of someday, everything you did will be exactly what you will be. Right? 아버지는 말하셨지 인생을 즐겨라 아버지께 여쭤보고파 당신은 인생을 즐겼나 왜 당연하게 당연하지 않게 됐고 당연하지 않은 게 당연하게 됐어 왜 나 인생에서 나는 없고 그저 남의 인생들을 살게 됐어 이건 진짜야 도박도 게임도 아니야 딱 한 번뿐인 인생 넌 대체 누굴 위해 사냐 9살 아니면 10살 때쯤 내 심장은 멈췄지 가슴에 손을 얹고 말해봐 내 꿈은 뭐였지 진짜 뭐였지?
So yeah, this was the outro for the album Oh Are You Late Too? And these are the songs in it. So the very first one is No. Or At Out. Oh, I always wanted to watch this music video. I don't know why I missed it. Anyway. Did I watch it before? I don't
BTS, we dropped the second bomb. CS, and the revolution just started again. 좋은 차 그렇게 행복할 수 있을까? It was so insane to the sky. 부모님은 정말 행복해질까? 꿈
없어졌지 쉴 틈도 없이 학교와 집 아니면 PC방이 다인 집 바깥은 삶들을 살며 1등을 강요하는 학생은 꿈과 현실 사이에 이중간첩 우리 공부하는 기계로 만든 건 누구 1등이 아니면 나고로 구워 쉽게 만든 건 틀에 같은 건 어른이란 걸 쉽게 수고할 수밖에 단순하게 생각해도 약육강 시간에 친한 친구도 밟고 올라서게 만든 게 누구라 생각해 어른들은 내게 말하지 힘든 건 지금뿐이라고 조금만 참으라고 나중에 하라고 Everybody say no 더는 나중이란 말로 안돼 더는 남의 꿈에 같이 살지만 We roll Everybody say no 정말 지금이 아니면 안돼 아직 아무것도 해본 게 없잖아 We roll Everybody say no
좋은 차 그렇게 행복할 수 있을까? It's so insane to the sky. 부모님은 정말 행복해질까? 놀고
먹고 싶어
겨워
찍고 싶어 Make money, good money 벌써 삐딱한 시선 막연한 뿐인 통장 내 불행은 나도 초가지 공부하는 한숨 공장 계속되는 돌려막기
어른들이 하는 고백 너네 참 편한 거래 분에 넘치게 행복한 거래 그럼 이렇게도 불행한 나는 뭔데 공부는 대화 취지가 없어 밖에 나 같은 내가 넘쳐 똑같은 꼭두같이 인생 도대체 누가 책임져줘
어른들은 내게 말하지 힘든 건 지금뿐이라고 조금 더 참으라고 나중에 하라 Everybody say no.
Okay, the very first time I saw this music video was on The Rise of Bangtan. And I wanted always to watch this, but I missed it, unfortunately. What happened? Oh, you're just oh, everybody's saying that. Okay. Whew. I thought something was wrong with the Twitch again. It just scared me. All right. I was just like, what? No, all right. What happened? It's like, is it about the audio or the video or whatever? All right. No problem. Cool. So we're good. All right. Yeah, the very first time I saw this on The Rise of Bangtan, and it was beautiful from the very opening. The way that it started with the concept of blue pill and red pill and stuff like that. So, yes, I wanted to talk about this. Dance practice, please. All right. This is here. Dipshy actually thought about it before. Don't worry. So you only live once became one of the, became one of the big motto in the world. YOLO. The thing is that, what do you think about it? Do you think it's easy or it's hard? Possible? Impossible? What are your difficulties with, with YOLO? Because as a matter of fact, you see, even BTS made a song about it, that you're going to live only once. So live it the way that you want. The very intro of their second album. But as a behavioral scientist, I never saw anybody who could go YOLO, Not all, I'm not saying 100%, but I'm saying more than 80% of whoever that came to me and talked to me couldn't go YOLO. And their simple question was that, how can we do it? And my simple answers was that only do it, don't think about it. Do whatever you like. I think of Go Go by BTS if it's YOLO. What do you think about it? Like, this is a very important thing, I guess, in life, because in different cultures and in different societies, when we grow up, our parents wants us to be something that they couldn't be, and society is actually pushing in some way, shape, or form crazy that even you don't want to be, and you need to live at least 20 or 30 years to the point that you think, all right, my life was miserable enough and I have to change it and go for something that I really like. Or when it comes to that point, you just tell yourself that my life was miserable, but unfortunately, at the very end of it, I should go the way that I just did now. No, I believe there are at least 7 lives and I'm only on my 7th life chance. YOLO has various meaning, different for each people. That's why RUL8 is asking us. I try to do that actually. I don't put much thought before doing something and actually don't pressure myself in doing something that I don't want to. That's really cool. It's really hard to cope with others' expectation. It's absolutely impossible to cope with other people's expectation. Sometimes it's really hard to cope with yourselves as well. Maybe you expect something too big from yourself and you can't cope with that. Like, that's kind of like hard as well. It really doesn't have straight answer. Go YOLO, but with some mindfulness. Mindfulness, a good word. Do you know anything about mindfulness? That's one of the interesting concepts too. Go Go by BTS is a sarcasm of YOLO. What do you mean by sarcasm? You mean they don't mean it the way that they say it? A lot of pressure from others how you should live, although they themselves don't know or under the same pressure. That's very true. Go, please. um, sometimes we ask very simple questions in our life. I was like, that is also one of the things that in this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, mentioned also. As an example, that some people are actually coming to the writer as well and asking him that, for instance, they're in a very bad relationship. What should they do to get out of the relationship? And the answer of the author was just go out of that relationship. It's easy though. You don't need to think about it. You don't need to overthink about it. Or they just want to do something. How can I be better at life? Just be better at it. The answers are simple, but there's some other big problems which totally gonna prevent us from moving forward. Like, you want to live on your own. And you want to do it in your own way, as YOLO says, but there are millions of problems involved with it. Because of those problems, you couldn't be yourself. Otherwise, you had no problem being yourself, right? For me, YOLO is like, do something what makes you happy, but you'll not regret later. That's cool. That's a very good idea as well. I believe we should live for ourselves, but in a human way, not hurting others. Yeah, it should never be about others. Yes. Because the very first word of YOLO is Y, which stands for you. So you only live once. Like, you should do whatever that gonna be true for you. Like, when it comes to others, it means that you're in the wrong track, I assume. They're sarcastic of the people following YOLO without having reasonable thoughts. All right, spending money carelessly. All right, that's a very good one as well. We're listening in order of album releases, so we'll get to all soon. Sure. Look for your happiness without hurting anybody on the way. It never should be about anybody. When you're using the word anybody, this is not good. This is not good, because you should not think about something out of yourself. You're gonna live the way that you want. Never think about anybody else. Like, whatever you want to do that is gonna hurt anybody else, you're gonna think it that way that is not good, all right? Yes. But saying it seems like wherever you go, there's some people around you or in front of you, which is not very fine. Even if I believe in YOLO, can't do anything that can make my life better, but people in this situation give only one chance. All right. Have you made lunch? Actually, my sister is out of home, and today is her off day, so she's not working. So I have, the privilege of sitting here and continuing the Twitch until she comes back home. And everything is ready. I prepared everything. The chickens are about to just be on the pan, and everything gonna be okay. So no worries about that. Anyway, it's a very deep concept, to be honest, YOLO. And we will talk about it later as well. I was like, the community should be about this. The community should be about how we can use the opportunity the BTS made in order to have a better, view of our life and the way that we can actually make things right. Evgenia, hi. Welcome. And 0606, hi. Thank you so much, Evgenia. Even if I want to live the way I want, unfortunately, I can't take a step without thinking about the peoples around me. Persona VAD. You're right, it's part of your personality, but it's possible to do without that. I told you before, this is the extreme in life, and this is the line that we take everything not seriously. The most serious, not very serious. You should be here, like in the very middle. Not thinking about people at all, thinking about people too much. You should be here. You should consider people, but not in a very serious way. They should be around there to be able to know that we're not about to hurt anybody. But thinking about it and planning for it is not really cool. So everything should be very in the middle. It is deep if you look through it. Like, what even is YOLO about? How can we define YOLO in the first place? You're in my team. You're in my team. Alright, yes. We can define it in the very first place, then we can talk about it. That's very nice. Go-Go is a social commentary regarding YOLO mindset and consumerism. Go-Go is not good. Like, you have to think and then go. Think, go. So go-go means you're not thinking clearly, which is not good. If we're responsible for our family or whatever, you can't possibly live life YOLO and think of oneself. So can't truly believe it. You're also responsible, I think. Responsibility is so different from YOLO, you know. All these things coming right after you think about YOLO. You know, first it's YOLO. You just set up some goals. You go straight forward to your goals, considering everything regarding people, life, yourself, whatever, it comes afterward. So for instance, I want to be a musician. I always wanted to be a musician since I was just a little kid. But I took another way. I became a computer scientist. And alongside the way, I became a behavioral scientist. Like, I worked on all of them together. But still, I want to be a musician as well. Like, music is part of my life, which I can't really stay away from it. Now imagine if I want to do music, but I have to work for another company to make something for my living. So YOLO says, in my opinion, that if you want to really become a musician, go out there, learn everything you want, set some goals, prepare yourself for it, and then quit your job after saving a bit of money to survive, and then find some job about about a thing that you actually want to do. So in regard of your interests, you can make some job or you can find some job and you can do what you love in a way, because you only live once. You want to be a musician, be one. All right, you don't need to become, I don't know, for instance, Pavarotti. You don't need to you don't need to become BTS, but you can become you. You know, you can become a musician, not with, I don't know, 70 million subscribers on YouTube. You can become a singer with 70,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm sorry. But it's still, you're a musician and you're doing fine. You can make something out of that for your living and your survivability and stuff like that, and you're doing music. You're working on your own. You're not going to some office and working for some other boss that they tell you what you have to do. You just grab your instrument and you go outside and you sit in the sidewalk, for instance, and you play. For instance, you can go to Turkey, Istanbul, you can go to Taksim Square, and you can sit there. And if you play 5 hours a day, you're gonna make enough money that you don't need to go anywhere to work as a musician, for instance. But are you willing to do that? What you want to become a musician, that is one of the ways. You can become a solo artist. You can become a studio artist, whatever. But you're doing music because you only live once. You don't want to do engineering because the world is telling you. You don't want to become a doctor because the world is telling you. You want to become a musician. You want to become a person who's doing handcraft. You want to become a person, like, you want to just talk to children. You want to become a teacher. Whatever you want to become, that. Did you go there? Of course, I'd lived in Istanbul, Turkey for 2 weeks. I was going there every day, kind of. But yeah, that's, I think, YOLO is all about, which is kind of cool. So, I think this community should be about this. Like, we can talk about these things, and we can find some way. We can communicate, and verbally we can communicate all together at Discord and stuff like that. And we can actually find some way to do actually what we like. Unbelievable. This nuts. You know what? I always dreamed of becoming a singer, and music is something that I can't give up. I can't do that right now, but I'm planning to do a job so that I can save money for myself for my dream. That's very nice, Akut. That is all YOLO is all about. If you want to become a singer, you don't need to become a clerk. You don't need to become a lawyer. You don't need to become an engineer. You should become a singer. And all singers in life, they make money. Maybe you're about to make less money than what you're making right now. But if you follow your dreams in a way, and if you put enough efforts in there, and if you practice enough, you can definitely become whatever you want to be. And in some way, shape, or form, 10 years from now, you're going to make more money than you can think of from singing only, rather than the job that you have right now. Because the job that you have right now, maybe you just like it 40%, 50%. But when you become a singer and it's your dream job, you're going to love 100%. And if you believe in yourself that you can become a singer, you're definitely going to become something bigger. Can you teach it? What do you mean by teach it? What do you want me to teach? Our Turkish friend found each other. Also, Goldie and Kitty Nam just said, yeah, even if we say do something that you'll not regret for YOLO, regret is actually inevitable. Yes, it's totally inevitable. It's a cycle. What matters is the journey and wisdom that you get. Very agree. Like, totally agree with what you said here. Regret is part of the life. Like, you're not able to not regret about anything, but it should be a matter of value. Like, the things that you regret the most, how valuable are they? If they're too valuable, it means that you've done something very wrong in your life. But if they're not just very valuable, it's just like you wanted to do it, but you missed it. And it's just fine. No, I can just read it. All right. So, yeah. I want to get a government job too. There are things that I want to do. I want to have a stable job because my interest keeps changing. And with a stable job, I'll be able to do whatever I want alongside with the job. If you know what you want to do in your life, that's perfect. That's perfect. You know, that's perfect. Like, if you know this fact about yourself, you're in a very right track of your life. That's what I believe. Hi, how you doing? 345655666. Like, that's your account name. Yeah, that's why I'm studying right now, so that I can get a job that pays me enough, so that 3 or 4 from now I can continue what I always wanted to do. Yeah, never give up on your dreams, guys. Like, you only live once. That's very true. Never give up. Never give up. That's the secret sauce of all successes in the world and in the history. Never give up. If you want something, try for it. Like, yeah, you're working 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, but you have a dream that you have to use, if you live that dream, go. That is the thing that you're going to regret the most. So never give up on your dreams. If you never get to your dreams, but you're in the path of getting into it, that's understandable. You're never going to regret about that one, because you said, I wanted to become a musician and I tried so many hard. Yes, I did not go on a Billboard Music Award. I didn't go to Grammy, but I am a musician. I understand music and I enjoy the music the most. That is very nice. Like, for instance, not all the doctors become, the greatest of all time. Not all the engineers become Elon Musk. Not all the people who are actually working on the stock market become Warren Buffett, for instance. But they can have a life. They can enjoy their moments, So be a musician. What's bad about that? You want to make, $100,000 a year by becoming an engineer. Make $60,000 by becoming a singer. Make 50, but you're 10 times happier because you're among the people who you understand them and you enjoy, and you wake up in a way that you want to be with them. That is something very interesting. Your dad, 12356, follow this. Thank you so much for the follow. And hello, of course. Welcome to our Twitch. The way I don't have one interest, open a cafe, be a performer, any something piques my interest. I would want to dive into it, and for that I need to have a stable job, so there won't be any risk factor. That's fine. That's very fine. But I'm telling you, taking too much risk for something that you really like, that's something else. But I'm sure everybody in life, like all of us, we're going to find one thing that we love the most. We're going to do that for the rest of our life. We're going to find it in some way. And it doesn't matter how old we are, we're going to find it someday. We're going to find one thing that we love to do the most. And when we found that, we should be able to, to actually leave whatever that we wanted to do and go for that very purpose, which is fine. And yeah, very good conversation, guys. I'm actually gonna go, if none of this video gonna get blocked, I'm actually gonna post all the stream that we had now, so people can actually go and watch and just skip the parts that they didn't want it to watch. So yep. My hobby is learn about music and different languages, and it's my dream to do something that combines both. It's very nice. I hope you'll be very successful at what you're doing. Don't give up. Just go on. Go. Yeah, you're only gonna live once. So, we just need to spend 10,000 hours to become master at what you're doing, and after that 10,000 hours, you know the way, you know the rules, and you can get better every day. And by spending 30,000 hours on only one job, you're gonna make hell of a good money out of it. Believe me, guys, that is what happened exactly with whatever I know in life. Whenever I spend 10,000 hours on one thing, I know everything about it, and I'm really good at it. So you're going to find that one thing, which is going to be all cool. All right. The next song, guys, it's going to be No Trot Ver by Jungkook and Oprah Ver by BTS. All right.
트로트 벌 Everybody say no 저는 나중이란 말로는 안돼
이제 까먹는 거 이제 점점 이제 표출하기 시작했어요. 카메라 앞에서. 이제 팬들도 아시게 되겠죠.
위로를 Everybody say no 지금이 아니면 안돼 위롤 Everybody say no. 오페라 버전 뭐예요? Everybody say no. Everybody say no.
The chaotic classic BTS. He can sing, but he does not. Very good tenor voice anyway. Let's go. Dance practice. Wow. Wow. Let me just get back to this particular moment that the other dancers just joined. Wow. It's not so clear in the music video that what's going on, but in here it's so clear. Wow. Very beautiful. Dance practices are just fantastic. The only regret I have in life is not knowing BTS in 2013. Nobody knew them in 2013 except South Koreans. That's normal. That's normal with every band in the world. Like, most of the singers back in Iran, when they were becoming famous, I was just like, where did these people come from? And all of a sudden, I could see that they had 10 years of background only in our country, but we didn't know that. Like, they were underground artists for 10 years. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, wow, look at these people. They were good, but unknown for 10 years. And all of a sudden, one song came out, and everybody were thinking, oh, this man just became famous in one night. No, they had 10 years of background. So, I find them in 2016. Yeah, in 2013, it was kind of like impossible that you knew these people. Like, even they were trainees for 3 years. And it's just like a big thing. Yeah, for me, it's 2022. So don't worry, you haven't missed anything. Yeah. You know, when it comes to watching a series, I'm not really one of those people that want to watch it when some series starts, because you have to wait all the time for the new, episodes to come out. But I like to watch everything very late. And then, for instance, I don't know, a series is actually, for instance, Lord of the Rings series is out there. And I just waited enough long that the first season is going to finish, and then I can watch all the episodes together. So that's exactly happened to me. That now I found BTS in a very, very good time. They've done everything that they could have done by now in the very best way. And now when they want to come at 2025, I'm going to watch a lot of new stuff, which are going to be fresh and different. So by 2022, I found them in the very right time. All the content is out there. Every day on the pandemic, got really stuck until now, right? I'm just generally not really into celebrity fan culture, so basically I'm under the rock. All right. The very good things about BTS is that the relationship ARMY has with BTS is not really that celebrity fan thing. They're just like friends hanging around. Like, yeah, they are celebrity and they are, different. Like, they have to have the culture, but in general, their relationship is really cool. It's really cool and genuine. I like to read and watch the series in one gulp. Sure. So let's go. The next music. Oh, it's no music video shooting. All right. Let's go and watch it. So after this particular music video, I have to go and cook the lunch, and then I'll be back here because I thought, despite the fact that my sister is off today and she's not working, still I have to cook. Yeah, that's kind of like thing. She's tired outside, so I'm gonna do that anyway. let me tell you one thing. The truth about J-Hope is that I think we have a genius that no one knows. That inside of that body is a genius. But he's acting in a way that everybody is just like, just like J-Hope is just funny, cool, but no, he's a genius. I recently found out the way that he looks is different from some very normal people. And I'm going to prove what I say by facts from the interviews and his videos later.
잘 나오나요? 오늘 벌써 두 번째 뮤비라고 막상 해봐야 실감 될 것 같은데
똑같이 설레요. 어제 설레서 잠 깼었어요. 잘할게. 빨리 방송하고 싶어.
우리 공부하는 기계로 만든 건 누구 1등이 아니면 나고로 구분 쉽게 만든 건 틀에 가둔 건 어른이란 걸 쉽게 수고 할 수밖에 단순하게 생각해도 야구각 시간에 친한 친구도 밟고 오면서 만든 게 누구나 생각해보 어른들은 내게 말하지 있는 건 지금뿐이라고 사랑하고 너도 내 하라고 Everybody say no
용은 없어야 되는 거 아니에요? 조금만 있어야 돼요?
정우 얘기할게! 오케이. 자, 바로.
누가 한 대 때렸습니다. 웃긴 거 뭐냐면 정말 저를 때렸어요. 그래 미안. 이 정도 가지고 특별한 재미가 아니고
Back then, Jin was so quiet.
자 빨리 잘 끝내고 멋있게
안무 중에 우리 공부하는 기계로 만든 건 누구 할 때 이제 기계를 만들어요 저희가 이제 딱 이제 영상 편집하고 우리 공부하는 이렇게 나오겠죠? 그 부분이 약간 포인트 안무입니다. 그게 섹시한 안무. 소리는 좀 우리 할 수 있다고. 우리가 누구야? 방탄소년단이야.
Very nice. Yeah, back then he was so quiet. And he wasn't even talking to anybody.